Hello and welcome back to Honkai Impact 3rd. I was about to share the CG, but the CG just stopped. Well, I guess I don't know where's the CG? Guess it'll be in the share page. Weekly share. Oh, I guess I could share this and then watch it as well. Oh, your bus. Still plays the background noise now. Give me a second. Now, where is it? Oh, it's not BP. Count. With settings. How do I change my settings? Oh, here. Bam. Alright. Alright, weekly share. Here's part 2.
Hey there, I'm Dawei, your old friend. Honkai Impact 3rd has been with us for 7 years. After part 1, the moon's origin and finality, and ongoing part 1.5, Dance of Life and Death, the story of Honkai Impact 3rd continues. Our new chapter will unfold on a new planet, Mars. The spaceship bound for Mars is about to set off. Let's have a sneak peek at the trailer first.
It's impressive. He spoke all that in English. I can't imagine how difficult it would have been for him.
确认，雷达天线确认，着陆引擎确认，自动驾驶确认，着陆开始。着陆舱确认分离。着陆引擎对接完成。
Yeah, the hair reminded me of V. Yeah. It's that little M ship at the top. So there's this anchor like structure, as well as a destroyed space station. I'm not sure what's going on there. Here you have your Ark City, although it's on Mars. I assume that this would be, what do you call it? Like the previous era type of situation. And then you see a glimpse of the future, and this is the past. And you have that. Maybe see a quantum. Oh, it's lighting up. There's a space dragon. Very nice. So that's the Metropolis, but now it's Mars, which is all destroyed. So yeah, I see it as like a previous era type of scenario. But as we know that there is
Welcome
actually
back.
no survivors.
Part 2 of Honkai Impact
Mars.
3rd will mark a new step made by the franchise, marching from the Earth's moon system to the solar system. On Mars, we will embark on a new adventure as an original resident on this planet. It's time to embrace the exotic natural views and civilization on the new planet.
I'm surprised they didn't go
And
with
we
Venus,
will encounter new
since Vita's
partners
from Venus.
from different culture backgrounds. Of course, aside from the new story, we will have a full upgrade of the combat experience. We believe that the combat design based on Astral Ring will provide a brand new experience.
What's this astral ring, I
Now,
wonder?
let's check out the gameplay demo to know more about the combat on Mars.
I did watch this when it first came out. It's like I saw this like uploaded like 3 hours ago, and I already checked it out. This is the mall we're in on Mars. The previous era stuff. It immediately strikes me as a triple Z or ZZZ, and there's that anchor, which is it's surrounded by life currently. But before, you saw the future where there was no life and everything was destroyed except for the anchor. I think it'll be like a world anchor type of thing. I don't think so, because this is proper world. Proper world wouldn't need a world anchor. Or would it? But yeah, I've been hoping that they revisit all their old stuff, because it's hard to visualize like what they see as like a Sea of Quanta bubble universes. Like they seem to imply that it's actual bubbles. Like actual bubbles in a bathtub or something like that. And the bath water would be the Sea of Quanta. And then in the middle is just a tree. The imaginary tree. That might just be a replica, actually, of the anchor. And here, the combat just reminded me straight up that it's ZZZ. Triple Z. Triple Z. Then you have your jump like ABHO2 or ABHO. You have your normal perfect dodge, which wasn't really that perfect, but you know. And the flying enemies, just like the ABHO. Now obviously the movement will be very similar, where you can have hang time in the air and do multiple combos. Otherwise you can't attack flying targets when they're up in the air.
As you can see from the demo, the combat experience will be enriched and diversified in Honkai Impact 3rd. The adventure on Mars will bring new stories, new scenes, and a new combat system. Before the official release, we will refine every detail to perfection and create a new journey exclusive to Honkai Impact 3rd. It has been 7 years since Honkai Impact 3rd's debut, and I'm grateful for your unwavering support. Your support has enabled us to keep writing positive and wholesome stories on the new planet. The fighting spirit is about to burn brightly on an alien planet.
We already know that they're all gonna die. No one survives on Mars. Unless you're gonna say that people that survived on Mars moved onto, what do you call it? Earth. But I doubt it. Tutorial? Fuck that. Cutting Dreams at Dawn trailer. I should have looked at this ages ago, but you know. Now's a good time, right?
Horos の管理者として僕たちは初めて外から来た人を見たよ。
Phosphorus.
ここは流れ星によって誕生した町。
Bunch of Vitas.
でも恐ろしい天才が全てを変えた。
夢の中に眠る星よ、どうか私の願いを聞いて。光よ、輝け。これからは魔法少女の時間。何を考えてるの？え？キラキラした何かが欲しい？あのね、魔法は万能じゃないの。
Talk about crystals. Oh, well, there you have it. Anywho, yeah, today is Monday. Kind of forgotten. Okay, I don't think I need to do this anymore because they're already max leveled. I maxed up the gear as well. Yeah, so let's switch over to Odyssey 2. No. I can go nuts with this, I guess. I can go whatever. Alright, I'm not actually gonna do it now. I'll do it on my own time because that takes some time. Not gonna lie, I might need to go to the toilet. Oh boy. Oh, I can do it later. Okay, I guess before we begin, I'll just leave you with the birthday mail.
Ohayo. 今日もええ日やな。起きとる？ちょっと早めにメッセージ送ってもうたかな。今週は忙しかったわ。夏休みにサボった分を取り返す言うて隊長が特訓を増やしたんよ。おかしいと思わん？なんでうちがずっと遊んでたって知っとるんやろ。それに宿題も急に増えてん。あんな分厚い問題集頭が痛うなる。でも遊園地の約束しててよかったわ。長蛇の列は勘弁やから起きてすぐに出発したで。日傘、ティッシュ、お菓子とドリンクも用意済みや。ドリンクはうちのお手製やで。安心してや。味はチェック済みやから問題あらへん。遊園地に着いたらジェットコースターのてっぺんで悩みを全部叫ぶんや。誕生日は思いっきり遊ぶべきやろ。宿題はまだ終わってへんけど内緒にしてや。お願い。そうや、あんたからのプレゼントはまだ開けとらんよ。夜にケーキ食べるときに一緒に開けるんや。アラハトのコラボ T シャツかな。うちが前回買えんかったやつ。うちはもう下におるからはよ降りて出発しよう。キャロル。
Okay, I'm back. So, my controller didn't turn off, so it must have not have been that long. Happy birthday, Carol. I'm just gonna go to dorm supply and do a 10. A cheeky 10. Oh, nice. Got a new character, Lightning Empress. Okay, now reset. Ah, shit. I would probably rather Azure Imperia. But whatever. New character's a new character. Well, yeah, a new clothing for new character. You know what I mean. Alright, let's get started before I lose track of time. And we run out of time. Instead of doing this one, I'll wait till I get this one. So let's continue. Let's find Luna. Oh yeah. I don't use the gamepad for that. Alright, what we want to do is... what's this? Investigate the statue on the island, the manor thingy. I don't think... wait, is that the one we're doing? Kongming. Okay, that's the main quest. I don't want to do the main quest. I'll do this. Is there anything here? No. Let's try this. Oh, here. Aha! What's this? Dug up a treasure chest. Yeah, but what was it? It's all these books. Dark Knight. Buried deep in the earth. Tells us no longer legible. Treasure map. Map marks the location of treasure. 2 banner skyscrapers already built on top of it. Jade seal. Smooth jade surface. Exquisite carvings. Weighty feel. This is undoubtedly a fake seal from an antique store. Oh. Guess this is what I wanted to dig up. Just a bunch of shit. Bubble tea. Wait, what? Half a cup of milk tea discarded on the beach. Better send it to where it belongs. In my tummy. Must be it. Hilt. Even if its blade snaps, the child who picks it up would be tempted to imitate the esoteric arts in novels with it. How much shit is buried here? Isn't this technically littering? Oh, starfish. Common starfish can be decorative after being sun-dried. Well, it's 4 stars, so it must be good. What's this? Steamed fish. A plant fish found by the sea makes a delicious steamed fish. Oh, I'm finding food now. Nice. Floating bottle. The seawater inside it is glittering as if the starry sky. Yeah, there's this. I'm not sure how to get it. Maybe the old fisherman will tell me something. Hello, my dude. Take a look at this, sir. Take our floating bottle. These shimmering glows are like fallen stars that are plummeted into the sea. Could this be the superpower potion behind? Could the superpower potion be behind this? Speaking from my personal experience, I'd say it's just a drifting bottle filled with seawater. But the seawater here has a fishy and salty taste you'll never forget. Wait, what? Is he drinking the seawater? Take a look at this, sir. Staked out steam fish. A slightly agape fish mouth, the plump shape, and the pronounced tail. 2.5 kilos? Not much to write home about. Did I ask for your opinion? From my experience, you can cook a delicious steamed fish with this. Wait here, I'll show you how it's done. Take a look at this, sir. The orange skin, the beautiful spines, and the perfect 30 degrees at each angle. What's so great about this starfish? They're fairly common, but you can dry them out and use them as a decoration, or sell them for some money. At any rate, it's better than nothing. Take a look at this, sir. Take out treasure map. Not bad. Congrats. You found a long-lost treasure map. Where should we start? Let me see. It says that the treasure is located under the tallest building in Sapphire. Take a look at this, sir. This ancient script reeks. Don't open it. I already read it beforehand. It appears to be a sailor's logbook. From what I see, if you read just any ancient script from the sea, you might wind up in bed for a couple of days. But I'm glad you're fine. Take a look at this, sir. Piece of jade. The flawless surface, the exquisite carving, and the substantial weight. It looks like... Is there an ancient jade stamp? I've been combing the beach for years, and I ain't never run across no jade stamp. This might be a counterfeit from a thrift shop someone tossed over here. I've got plenty of them. Bubble tea. The plump pearls, the half-drunk tea, and the delicate straw. Is there a trash bin around here? We can toss it. You answer this kind of trash all the time on the beach. Leave it to me. He's gonna drink it, isn't he? Take out hilt. A vintage handle, wrapped in black straps. This is... Seems like history is repeating itself, and I find myself a knight-errant once again. This appears to be the handle of a toy knife. A child might pretend to wield its broken blade like a sword. These are a good haul. All 8 of these items are quite intriguing, but they're not particularly special. I found all these over a span of years. They're my life's work. I believe that these items carry important memories, but they've been lost. Do you want to see the most precious thing I've ever found? He took out a small box and opened it, revealing a seashell inside. Intricate patterns adorned the shell, and the slightly muted hues belied its age. This was something I found the first time I went to the beach as a kid. Even now I can't suppress the glee I have when I look at it. I've long wondered why it is that I derive such pleasure from beachcombing. I won't necessarily pick up anything good, or have a good day. Probably because I've always stayed true to myself. I've always been doing the one thing I love most of all. The journey or the destination, which is more important? Indeed, we can't forget why we started our journey. Is it a betrayal to your own feelings if you don't yield anything good out of it? Before we've arrived at the destination, who's to judge whether this is good or bad?
Look, for each item you picked, some other places have started to shine.
The old man gathered all the scavenged items and placed them in his sack. The tide receded to reveal the soft, silky sands. Perhaps this was the true treasure that he had been keeping. No. It's the game, I swear.
Here you go, kid. You're a good egg. I want you to have this.
Yeah. Don't you know you can activate the narration function? Alright. Can't believe I still have chests here. It's that away. Probably somewhere here. North? Oh, it's probably at the gate. I can't get through there. Yeah, over here. Forget it. Maybe they should hire someone, period. Nah, they don't really need a voice actor for this. Even for the R&R, I actually prefer that there was no voice acting for R&R. Wow, well. Yeah. Read, solve 3 of Homo's land puzzles to obtain treasure. The door below is open. Alright, solve some puzzles. 3 of us already done. Wait, what? Do I like voice acting? Oh, I don't hate it. It's a good skill to have, I gotta say. Oh, that's super easy. Wait, what? Mysterious statue. Yeah, this event is very long as well. So if you're gonna do it, then you should start immediately. Statues can give you treasures are super cool. Is that... gonna not talk about it? That's it? Oh well, whatever. Not unlocked. Alright. You've played something like this a long time ago. I don't know if it's a rerun. Because it does have Himiko in it. Well, thank you for enjoying my narration. I hope to be better. What? No, I shouldn't jump down there. Is something Kongming left behind? This is the room Miss Kongming used to live in. Apart from playing with Teresa in the living room, she must have been confined here most of the time. The night mist gathered, making the small room even colder. Until she disappeared with Luna, she'd been trapped in a prison, waiting for me. Our silence hung heavy. Moments seemed to drag by.
This is a joke, right? Kongming, the one known for our unparalleled strategies. Is this how it all ends?
In a frantic search, Brony rummaged through the desk and bedding, desperately hoping to find any lingering clue or sign that Kongming may have managed to escape her confines. and that she would reappear when she was needed most. Now, I'm pretty sure Kongming was bitten. I'm trying to do the Civil Wolf from HSR. Because that's technically her canon English voice. Although she's a bit older in there than here. If she suddenly vanished like all the Teresas we rescued. As you can imagine, they're all female characters, so I actually run out of voices. And so they sound very similar in the end. In that case, anyone would find it hard to cope.
But this is Kong Ming we're talking about. She's smarter than all of us combined. She surely would have thought of something. She can't just disappear like this. She just can't. Otherwise, Teresa, she might truly never.
Brony's voice trailed off. It was the first time I've seen her in such a distraught state. And Siren, unable to contain her emotions any longer, turned away and sobbed uncontrollably. Yeah, they all lost a Teresa. Racked with immense frustration, we searched the room together, but
all I found were a few stacks of discarded paper.
on the chessboard are some scattered pieces. What's this? We'd immediately gathered around to study the chessboard, trying to glean some meaning from it. I never truly grasped Kongming's chess mastery, which is a real shame, but this seems like a simple stalemate. Probably not a clue. Yeah, I need more variation. I need some men, some male voices. Yeah, can you imagine the time when I had to do all the voices like May, Kiana, Bronya, Teresa? My god. The flicker of hope we had painstakingly ignited now vanished like steam.
Is this truly how it ends? All we've done, everything I've done, all meaningless in the end? Brony, let's keep searching, okay?
Siren set down a hefty stack of rough-edged paper from her embrace and gently shook Brony's shoulder as she consoled her. I refused to accept it either. It just shouldn't be like this. I picked up the scattered papers, remnants of Kongming's final presence in this world, even if they prove useless. Teresa. Originally a bubble universe akin to myth and fairy tale, visited by Hyperion. Specific location as follows. However, it's noted that the bubble universe is under the dominion of the Red Queen, who has formidable abilities. But her power fluctuates greatly depending on the day. Her show is on today, so now's a good opportunity to take Teresa back home. Terry. Originally an obscure bubble universe with undefined features. But from her muddled speech, it can be roughly deduced that the birth of the bubble universe she belongs to is relatively recent, and its energy isn't particularly stable. Hyperion has located it, but didn't visit it, which is a clue for potential location. Why did she jot down so much of this? And she made a lot of notes about the different Teresa bubble universes. Now flip through the rough pages filled with scripts, detailing many Teresa's information along with the author's synthesized conjectures. Register of Teresas. These are the notes left for me by Kongming. My narrating sounds like Genshin. What part of Genshin? I don't remember narration in Genshin. My muttering caught the attention of others. What are you looking at, Captain?
So these are words. What have you found? Quite messy, but relying on what she taught me, I can make out it's records of all the Teresas that Luna encountered.
If the Teresas were still around, they could be sent back to their original bubble universe. But now... I sound like some male characters from Genshin. Well, I guess that's good. Teresa, Bubble Universe, Ether Anchor, Ferryman. A multitude of information converged in my mind, and I desperately contemplated the meaning of it all over and over. Zhongli is way too raspy. I can still move, think, and take action, so now is absolutely not the time to give up. Linking.
Huh?
I get it. It's linking. The ferryman needs to use the linking among the Teresas to interlink the bubble universes for him. So until he ignites the ether anchor, these linkings must go on.
In other words, at least for now, the Teresas haven't completely vanished.
As long as we can track energy fluctuations through these linkings, we have a chance to locate them and even reconstruct them in reverse.
Just like dream particles, if we can capture their dreams, there's still time to reawaken them.
My proposal finally reignited hope among everyone, dispelling the heavy air between the iron bars. But now that these Teresas have vanished, how do we trace the linking? No, there's still one person left. It's this person's observations that intricately entwined their fate with Luna's and Kongming's, thus triggering the bubble universe's rules repulsion. It's this person's pinpointing that pulled in some Teresas from other bubble universes, leading Luna to link all these Teresas together. That person is... me. If we consider the linking among the Teresas as positive links, then there must be a corresponding negative link between me and the Teresas. That's why our existence repels each other, accelerating the annihilation.
As long as Captain serves as the origin point and uses the clues Kongming left about each Teresa to track corresponding energy fluctuations, then maybe...
It's worth a shot, eh?
Oh, Kongming, you're quite the crafty one, leaving behind a trump card like this so you could stage a comeback. And Captain, you're no slouch either, catching on to such a vague hint.
Brony excitedly perused the register of Teresas left by Kongming. She was so thrilled that her hands were trembling slightly. Suddenly she froze and looked astonished.
Wait, this record doesn't include all the Teresas. One is missing.
What, her own? Yeah, herself. I don't even know where she came from. Apparently she came from a game.
Kongming, why didn't she write about herself?
Brony cautiously met my gaze as though looking for confirmation. If we follow the pattern of the other entries, after describing each Teresa's traits, there should be information about their corresponding bubble universe. But for Kongming... Alright. Have a safe trip, Raiden.
Master Kongming can no longer return. That's the biggest difference between her and the other Miss Teresa's.
I closed my eyes in anguish. In my hand, I clenched the note she left behind. In my mind, memories long buried in dust now began to surface. Alright, you can catch the VOD later. Once wasn't enough, so you tried 10 times more, hundreds of times more. Perhaps due to countless failures, I had grown numb to disappointment. It's better that way. For the sake of this ephemeral dream, I will invest every ounce of strength I have to hold on to that warm, tender hand. I took out the note Kongming left behind. Those who can see through the game shall survive. Those who can follow their heart shall prevail. Follow your heart. My heart. My heart is in those countless failures, searching for a tiny glimmer of possibility. So, we can't stay stagnant. At the very least, I touched the rough-edged paper. We can't let Kongming's intentions go to waste. I surveyed everyone. Their expressions varied. But when their gazes fell upon these pages, their sorrow was replaced by determination.
This is what Master Kongming wanted. Exactly. If we don't at least try, we'll never have a chance. And now, while the traces left behind by the Teresa's are still somewhat clear, we can't come back empty-handed.
I want to try also. After all, this all happened because of me, and I'm the one who shouldn't give up. I absolutely wouldn't watch anyone else sacrifice themselves before my eyes again. Even in this situation, there must still be something we can do. Everyone, follow me. Register of Teresa's. A manuscript that details the status of many Teresas. It may provide a way to save them. Follow Kongming's message and head to each Teresa's room to reconstruct them. Let's see if I can teleport there. Reroll? Reroll them into existence. Will this plan really work? Just a moment ago, we discussed a concrete plan to save the Teresas. It'll take all our abilities combined. Furthermore, it seems even more far-fetched than the already daunting task of resurrecting Teresas. We have to at least try. We can't let the Teresas wait too long. The tension there in that tiny room was thick enough to cut with a knife.
Rita, are you ready?
Yeah. When Miss Siren uses dream capturing magic to manifest dream particles, I'll catch them right away.
I'm still quite nervous. This is the first time I'm using magic to trace someone's existence. I'm not sure if my magic is strong enough.
Relax, Miss Siren. You need to trust in your abilities, and also trust in Captain and the Teresas. How should I put it? Rita seemed to be searching for a more gentle word. I gave her a wry smile, shaking my head. My presence, in any bubble universe I've located, is mutually exclusive with the Teresas. It will definitely create a very strong energy fluctuation. Just trust your instincts. Hasn't your magic worked miracles before? make a dream particles that are repelled by the captain. Siren took a deep breath, revealed a nostalgic smile, and nervously flipped through the register of Teresa's.
Just relax, Siren. Look, it's not just for you. I've projected firearms countless times, but this will be my first time projecting a whole person. The Teresas may have disappeared, but we can still remember them, and Captain is still here. This means that the connection between the Teresas and the Captain hasn't been completely erased. In any case, it's worth a try.
Yes, it has to be worth a try. After all.
I must leave now. Back to where I ought to be. It must be like a storeroom packed with all sorts of things, containing many, many versions of me.
My god. That's right. Her purpose was to protect me, so she used her own link to exile the Teresas to a place where they couldn't reach me. I believe in Kong Ming and her. Some good old reverse engineering might just bring them back from this storeroom.
I'll thoroughly scan the memories, experiences, and personalities of the Teresas within the dream particles. That should give us accurate data. But if you ever encounter Ciara in the future, please don't betray me. Alright, I'll do my best.
Siren, you can do it! You can do it! Yep, Trooper Dart, that's my response as well. Accompanied by Siren's faint chanting, her body seemed to attract fireflies, gathering one tiny white light after another. Aren't they just a ghost orbs? They formed a magical star-shaped light that gently landed in Siren's palm. Just like what we saw in her PV. Before long, the dazzling white light emitted by the sphere burst forth in the center of the room.
Huh? According to the Mercurial Hatter's invitation, her afternoon tea party starts at this time, right? But why hasn't the Mercurial Hatter arrived yet? Or anyone for that matter? Hello, girl over there. Were you also invited to the tea party? Great, I'm Teresa. Delighted to meet you. Come, take a seat. Oh, you're named Teresa too? What a coincidence. It seems the Mercurial Hatter set us up to meet. Then, let's raise our cups together. From today onward, Teresa will be Teresa's good friend.
The warm tea quietly turned cold as Teresa leaned on the table, lost in a sweet and heavy dream.
I'm sorry. I really like you. But please forgive me. Please forgive me.
That's the Luna tricking him. This is a memory belonging to Alice, dressed in the sky blue dress and wearing a black ribbon headband. Or perhaps to Teresa.
I did it. Captain, Rita, I did it.
Okay, now it's my turn. Soon after Rita took the star-shaped light, the chaotic interior of the sphere gradually became more distinct, with fragments of memories floating within.
Tracker, perform a scan.
The girl's fingertips danced across the keyboard to the laser projection device. After issuing the command, all the information about Teresa had transformed into data and was displayed in front of Brony.
Phew, these memories have already faded, so they may not be usable anymore. No, even faded memories are still memories. Cancel the delete operation. Take it easy, Brony. Once we find Kong Ming, I definitely want to ask her how she's been able to stop my powers.
Brony held her breath and focused, her projection ability, usually so effortless for her, felt unusually difficult at this moment. Thankfully, as Brony inputted the command and executed it, in the corner of the prison cell, the cowering little form transformed into a black shadow to the physical presence of the spirited young girl from the dream. The girl immediately opened her tightly shut eyes and anxiously surveyed her surroundings.
Oh, it's you, March Hare? Yes, it's me. We've come to take you out. Out? Wait a minute. How did I end up back here again?
Don't be nervous, Miss Teresa. I'm a police volunteer from Sapphire. I received a report and came to take you home.
Huh? Wait a minute. Where did the other Teresa go? Although I'm not sure what I did wrong, she was angry with me and hasn't come to see me again. I still want to go home with her.
Please don't worry, Miss Teresa. The other Teresa, right now, she's brainstorming new ideas for a tea party, saying she wants to surprise you. So go home and wait patiently. When she's ready, she'll definitely come find you.
Wow, that's great. Please tell her to come find me in the Red Queen's garden. I'll introduce her to my new friends there.
The girl in the sky blue dress gleefully held the hands of Himiko and Callan, eagerly heading towards the exit. I saw Himiko looking uneasy, exaggeratedly mouthing a message to me. Are we really sending her back? That's the Red Queen. Yep, that's the world where she truly belongs. Before we could finish, the two were taken away by Alice, who dragged them out of the castle. That went much smoother than expected.
But she believed the lie so quickly, and then bid us all a happy farewell. How naive.
Farewell. This is a world where we're all forced to part ways, all too often. But maybe none of us are good at saying goodbye.
Not good at saying goodbye, huh? Someone said the same thing to me a long time ago.
A conversation from long ago, so distant that I wouldn't intentionally recall it. Yet it surfaced unexpectedly at this moment. Was it a coincidence? An overwhelming sense of yearning? Or... Captain? Can we move on to the next cell now? Yes. Let's not waste any time. We mustn't keep Teresa waiting too long.
Here we go.
After some chanting, the familiar white glow came into view.
My name is Teresa, and I'm a detective who can crack any case. What would you like to... Whoa! You look just like me. Sorry, kid, but you're too young to be moaning about your boring life. Of course I'm not telepathic. I'm just a detective, not a magic girl. I am able to see through you because I've met lots of clients like you. Anyway, the solution will never come to you if you wallow in despair and give up. You want a hug? Alrighty, as long as it makes you happy.
The incisive detective leaned against her chair and took a nap, as if she had finished her work earlier.
I'm sorry, I lied. I'm sorry. I lied. I didn't get bored of the world that person lives in. I just want that person to be able to live a better life.
Teresa bolted upright in bed.
So sleepy. Oh, I'm exhausted. Huh? When did I get back here? And why you... Detective Teresa, time to deduce. Not you again.
Forget about that, Miss Teresa. We're sending you home.
How's the girl doing?
Callan had grown tired of making up a new story every time. Besides, Teresa was more than likely to see past any falsehood, and it didn't help her feel any better either.
What can I do for her?
We appreciate the help, Detective. Since we can get you out, we can save her as well.
You're a bit of a ragtag bunch, though. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. By the way, write to me if you're so sure.
With a wave of her hand, Teresa stepped out of the cage, along with Himiko and Callan.
All our problems should be solved once we send you back. After all, it's my fault that you were summoned to our world. The fluctuations in the formation plunged me into a deserted island. For the past 3 years, I've been monitoring you. But for some reason, I always see that person in you. Now I can finally say with full certainty, you are that person. The week I spent with you nearly changed my life.
Hearing her words made me think that I couldn't let her down. As more Teresas were rescued, bits and pieces of their past coalesced and clarified the memory with Kong Ming. Now it showed us saving 2, but it's actually a whole lot more. I didn't know if my mind was playing tricks on me, or if it was genuine. Deep down in my heart, I hoped that everything would be okay before it was too late. Take her back, no matter how perilous the road ahead is. I'll be by your side. Are we saving Kong Ming this time? Using the information recorded in the notes, we located all of the Teresas in the correct order. However,
is Kong Ming really leaving herself with no way out?
I frantically flipped through the notes, but there was only information about every one of the Teresas we'd managed to rescue.
Darn it, why aren't there any clues about her in here? What is Kong Ming thinking? Did she really forget about herself?
Wait, Brony. I went over Kong Ming's list again. This place. It's blank. It felt like it was intentionally left for someone, and whoever wrote this entry hesitated.
Indeed, such a huge space must have been left on purpose. Could she have been in a hurry and not had time to finish?
Or maybe she didn't know what to write down. After all, Kong Ming can't get back to her bubble universe anymore.
Miss Kong Ming, who would have thought that you would one day make such miscalculations as well? What's the big deal? So as long as she has a beloved place in mind, we'll get her back. She spent the majority of her time, not in her her original bubble universe, but elsewhere.
On the Hyperion. Brony flashed her distinctive smile, and I knew exactly what she was thinking. She's at home with us, she's one of us. In that case, I'll be her anchor this time around. Siren, let's try one more time. Use me as a beacon, and get Kong Ming back.
On it. But, Captain, we need you to provide enough anchors related to Kong Ming.
Sure, I'll show you our history. Even if you had left me no clues, I could still find you within my memories of our past.
Not just my memories. The experiences we went through together were indelible. You once said to me, I'll stay by your side no matter how hard it is. I now ask you to fulfill your promise, Captain. I promised that I would always be there for you, but as it turns out, you're the one who's fulfilling it. Despite all that has transpired, you have never left my side. Even if you gave up on me now, I would not hold a grudge against you. How could I ever hate you? Back then, it was as if I was drowning and grasping at straws. I didn't even have time to think about how I could rescue you. You don't have to take responsibility for everything. I'll always be there for you to share your burdens. I'm pretty sure this is Kongming talking, so I'm not sure. I mean, you know what? I'll probably just go through history and just say in Kongming's voice.
You once said to me, I'll stay by your side no matter how hard it is. I now ask you to fulfill your promise, Captain. Even if you gave up on me now, I would not hold a grudge against you. How could I ever hate you? You don't have to take responsibility for everything. I'll always be there for you, to share your burdens. You taught me how to trust a person.
Because of you, I believe I can save others. And this time, I'll keep my promise too. I'll bring you back. I'll bring a happy ending for everyone.
Mr. Assassin, I want that. Please buy it for me.
It's been a long time since you called me that. And it's almost impossible to hear you speak that way now.
I remember that there is a tradition. If you write your wish on the sky lantern, it will bring your wish to the heavens above.
Didn't you invent that? Well, at least you know the original one.
Do you have a wish to write on the lantern?
Let's light lanterns when you're back. Meanwhile, Siren was gathering thousands of memories and condensing them into a ball of light. It was resplendent, like a lantern meant to light Kongming back home. Please, Big Dipper, please guide this lost adventurer.
It's Kongming.
Kongming? Kongming! As I held Kongming in my arms, her eyes opened ever so slightly.
Ah, she awoke with a feather fan.
Her eyes regained their former limpidity.
Huh? You did it. You brought me back.
Of course, you're indispensable to me. The weakened Kongming hugged my neck tightly, with unexpected strength.
I knew it. I knew you could make it.
Kongming, wait.
Miss Kongming.
With a sudden realization, Kongming pushed me away.
Hey. Captain, are you okay? Sorry, it's my... No, it's because she popped out of nowhere and scared me half to death. Hey, what's so weird about having other people around? Regardless, don't do that again.
Despite her angry retort, Kongming let out a light-hearted chuckle as she turned back to me.
Huh? What's that look for? Do you not want me to come back?
No, I was just wondering why you left a blank space for yourself in the notes, when you could have clearly written how we can save you.
Oh, Is that what you think?
Her initial expression, which red of shock, changed to something more inscrutable.
I didn't leave that space for me.
Huh? That means...
I trust you. I knew you wouldn't need any clues to save me. That blank space was for Luna. Stands for the last Teresa.
Head to the ferryman's ship. A new character has joined the team, Starlit Astrologos. A young girl who experienced countless samsaras with me. She's prudent and thoughtful. When faced with an unavoidable ending, she still left a life-saving plan behind. Alright, changing to her new. Oh. As we did before, we returned to where she disappeared.
Since you can be an anchor to reconstruct me, and this might work for her too. So your plan was to treat yourself like a lab rat? Was this within your expectations too, Kongming? I just wanted to be sure of a few things. I couldn't guarantee that this was a flawless method after all.
If it wasn't, then...
You'll live the rest of your life filled with regret.
What? What's she saying out with a smug smile?
I
believe your plans are always flawless. It brought me the utmost comfort to see that Kongming had come back to me safe and sound, which reminded me, everything would get better. We were already seeing hope through Kongming's return.
Don't jinx it. I can't be sure if it'll actually work. After all, she... Let's see. We've already tried so many times. I bet this would work on Luna too.
Thank you, Siren.
Why are you standing on ceremony? You don't need to. Anyway, thank me after it's done. I shall build a bridge for you. It go under the crimson moon. All you must do is traverse through the haze of this dreamland and return to the moonlight.
Siren stood on the patio and began to chant in a low voice, beckoning to her broken dream. Got nothing. Is something wrong, Siren? I knew the answer the moment the luminescent ball made of dreams failed to appear in Siren's palm.
How strange. I'm unable to detect any trace of dreams here.
It's because she doesn't dream. What? But those
cages are packed with Teresa's dreams, so...
Rita inhaled deeply. Her hand stopped in the air. She sensed something I could not see. Indeed. I cannot see things with the same rapidity as Miss Siren, but I do have the same feeling. There's nothing here. What's going on? What went wrong?
Can't tell.
I don't understand. Why did this work on everyone else but Luna?
Tell me, between the other Teresas, myself included, and this Luna you speak of, what's the difference?
Maybe she's a vampire? She lives in a castle? Or maybe it's got something to do with the lost ether anchor fragment.
You idiot. Isn't it obvious? Those Teresas didn't want to vanish into thin air, and neither did I. But she had made up her mind to leave this world when she began planning her death.
What?
She rejected this world and every other one she has been to. After all, Siren can use magic to connect with Teresa's old memories before they came to the castle.
No wonder. She said that it wasn't a farewell, and that she wanted me to remember our memories. So, She had long planned to leave here.
You fool. What's the point in crying now?
Sorry. Just,
I'm not putting the blame on you. All I want to say is, what if there was another way?
Huh?
Since she's trying so hard to avoid being pulled back into the bubble universe, why don't we go to her instead?
but we can't dissolve. Oh boy. Go to her?
You heard me. When we were erased from this world, there was a vague sense that we were being pulled into a void. I thought that was our dreamland, where we could not feel anything. Only time continued marching forward. However, the concept of time should not exist in dreams. Time and space were in shambles there. It was as if thousands of different bubble universes were clashing with each other.
So she existed in the space between. You mean you were in the entangled bubble universes?
No, accurately speaking, we weren't inside any specific bubble universe, but between them, like a rift between universes.
Wouldn't that be the Sea of Quanta?
Because she's not in any of the bubble universes. You won't be affected by Luna anymore. In the same way, you won't be able to force her back into this world. To reach the rift between worlds, you require sufficient amounts of matter and energy as mediums, neither of which we have.
World Rift. Wait, Rita mentioned that before.
Rosemary once told me about that guy who collected a bunch of ether anchors. Apparently he was attempting to crack the world rift open. If he succeeded, perhaps we could do the same thing.
If we were to gather the required amount of ether anchors, we could follow the link left by Luna and open a way to the world rift. We're not exactly spoiled for choice though. The only ether anchor fragment we have on hand is the one from Sapphire. What are you doing, Cullen? I know some places with ether anchors. After a moment's hesitation, Callum broke the silence and took out a shiny fragment.
Phew, it's done. Now, everyone lives in the same repeated cycle, and no one will notice me. That human's idea actually wasn't half bad. Don't you think so, sister?
So, you already noticed me?
Yeah, with the ether anchor, I no longer require blood to sustain myself, and I'm capable of things that I couldn't even have imagined in the past. I'm still not a fan of sunlight, though. So you see, I'm no longer that needy little kid always hiding behind your back. I'm sustaining an entire world's stability. Huh? Sister, why do you look so pale?
Nothing,
You must be suffering. Here, take it.
Is this what that person wants from you? Why is there only one left?
Take it. I'm unsure as to how it will affect you, but I'm willing to bet it'll do something good.
I can't accept this. What about that person?
Let me worry about that. All you have to concern yourself with is staying alive.
With mixed feelings reflected in her eyes, she recalled her memories. Luna split the ether anchor into 3 and handed the strongest fragment to me. You need the ether anchor more than any of us, Captain. Use this. Wait, Callan, what will happen to you if the captain takes that ether anchor? You connected with Luna. She's gone. Yet nothing happened to you. That means that you, too, have been disconnected, and this ether anchor fragment is your new life source. You may be right. Maybe this was all part of her plan. That being said, maybe she had a backup plan. You guys take it. I'll find another way to survive. This is too risky. I will not put your life on the line.
Don't be silly, my friend. That guy wouldn't have spent so much effort collecting a bunch of ether anchors if one piece was all it took to crack the world rift open. So, we still got a fighting chance. That guy is called Fairman, right? He has what we need.
Right. If we can find that guy and snatch those ether anchors from him, we may still have a chance to save Miss Luna and put a stop to this entire nefarious scheme. Ether anchor fragments. That's it. When the ferryman came to snatch Luna's ether anchor fragments, he came on a huge ship. I wanted to go after him with Hyperion, but I couldn't locate that ship. Since this fragment shares the same source as the fragment from Sapphire and the one from the ferryman, you should be able to locate the ferryman through the shared energy channel, Siren.
I see. That might just work. Let me try.
Is this the one last chance you're giving me, Luna? Siren reached out and touched the fragment in Callan's palm, chanting in a low voice. Shortly after that, she found the answer.
It's located near the beach we just saw on the way here.
Alright then, let's hit the road. Unless I'm mistaken, the ferryman is already lighting up the ether anchor. We'd better be quick.
Got it.
In order to change the order, one must trigger multiple consequences and connect the chosen bubble universes together. So that's why the ferryman was trying to light the ether anchor up, when Luna simultaneously erased all the Teresas from the world and triggered heavy consequences in this bubble universe. But we still stick to each other, and we still stand a chance. I've made up my mind. This time, I'll rely on my own power to arrive at an ending where no one will be hurt. No, where the hell am I? Oh. Well, I suppose let's do it. Not gonna teleport out of here, that's for sure. Leaf. Trigger time fracture. What? Am I gonna dodge? By the sandy beach of Sapphire, a massive ship was anchored. Its hatch was wide open, as if welcoming us. Can I see what the ship looks like?
The fisherman intentionally stopped the boat at a place that's easy for us to find, so he's probably waiting for us.
This might be a good thing for us. At least we don't have to go through a lot of trouble finding him.
But this ship gives me an ominous feeling. Are you scared, Siren? It's not too late to back out now. Once we go in, there might be no turning back. I'm not scared. Without me, do you really think you guys could rescue that Teresa?
Indeed. Among us, only Miss Siren can perform magic to achieve that.
That's right. So I can't just leave you all on your own.
Then we'll be counting on you.
Hey, don't forget that the most crucial part still relies on you. So put your back into it. Our fate is in your hands now.
Certainly. Leave it to me. The plan must succeed. I've checked the situation behind the hatch. Aside from it being dimly lit, there's no sign of enemies. We should be able to go in directly. No traps. It's almost too safe. Please rest assured, Miss Callan. Their plan has reached its final step. There's no need to use such methods to stop us.
How can you be so calm? Which side are you really on?
Sorry, Miss Siren. I'm just trying to alleviate unnecessary worries for everyone. We've already come this far. There's no other choice.
Indeed, the Ferryman is aware of our intention to board this ship. Nevertheless, we have no alternative but to proceed and enter into his scheme. Well, things will be simpler this way. Since he has such confidence in his plan, let's beat him at his own game. Still, we should be cautious. We're not sure what cards he has up his sleeve. Based on our previous encounters, neither the ninja or Delta was easy to deal with.
In any case, we have decided to board this ship. There's no time to waste. The sooner we find him, the better chance we have to stop him. Yes, let's get going. As Himiko said, we passed through the hatch and entered the ship without any obstruction. Oh, it's kind of breaking. It kind of looks like shit. Unlike what we had imagined, the interior of the ship was dilapidated, as if it would collapse at any moment.
Is this really his lair? It looked quite sophisticated from the outside, but the inside is pretty ancient. Gotta say, it's quite a miracle that this thing can still move.
Other than being run down, this place reminds me of Hyperion. That's cause it is. And that's cause the Ferryman is the future captain.
It's more like identical. Strong magical fluctuations. I sense the space here is very unstable. Siren, can you pinpoint the source of the fluctuations? Over there.
Siren pointed her hand towards the closed hatch ahead. If this ship had the same structure as Hyperion, that should be the location of the bridge. I believe that's the bridge. He's there.
Let's go find out.
Sure. Hey, Porto! Porto! Oh. Porto! Porto! Oh, what's this? Roving patrol. Watch out, there are a lot of monsters. I'll just wait for him. It's much easier to try chasing him down. Alright. Callan, give me a hand here. No. The door on this side is locked as well. Himiko and Callan used both their hands, trying to force the door open, but it didn't budge. Rita, this side is locked too.
Indeed. Without a power supply for the ship, this door won't open. Then what should we do? Is there another path?
Through the side door over there. This is another passage leading to the energy pod's back door. It's quite old and should be easier to open. But when we passed by earlier, the side door seemed locked as well.
This ship is really inconvenient. Is there any backup power supply on this ship?
There is, Miss Brony. In fact, this ship should have portable energy sources for emergency use, but we don't know where they are kept.
Wait a minute. There's something glowing on the floor over there. What's that?
Everything's locked. Power outage. Plug in the power. I didn't know I was actually going the right way. Well, anyway.
Is this a battery? It seems that we got lucky. This is one of the portable energy sources I was talking about.
How very lucky.
Looks like my words are good as gold today. So with this, we can directly open the door to the energy pod.
I'm afraid not. The power of this emergency energy source isn't enough to open it, but it should be enough to open the side door nearby.
So we need to go through the side door to reach the energy pod's back door, right?
From what it looks like now, that seems to be the case. Alright then, moving forward is better than running around like a headless chicken. Let's get going. Yes, let's check out the side door. Temporary energy source. Can be removed anytime reused. Temporary energy. Temporary energy source can be reused. Insert into a switch next to the red door to open it. This looks like a fuel rod. But orange. Door open immediately. Battery from the door can use... Oh. We're in. This is the living area of the ship. Passing through that area below will lead us to the back door of the energy pod. Quite a series of blockades.
I mean, seriously, there are so many doors here. Are we supposed to find an energy source for each one?
No. We can detach the energy sources from the doors that are already open. That should save us some effort.
Even so, we don't have enough of them. There are at least 2 locked doors over there.
There should be more stored here. Let's search around. I guess we are left with no other option. Oh, it's just hovering on the head.
What a messy room.
This is the ship's storage room. Once you activate the cleaning system over there, it will automatically clean up the clutter. There was so much clutter here, it's hard to get through. Yes, let's all think of a way together. Huh. Really? Well, that's done. Alright. Got another one. Create another energy source. Oh, I got 2 on my head. Huh? This door is pressure sensitive. It will open when a heavy object is placed on the switch.
What if we remove the object?
Siren took a step back from the switch, and the surrounding door rose again.
Huh? Why did it close as I stepped off?
It seems that our combined weight happened to be enough to trigger this mechanism. Oh. Wonder who's contributing most. It's probably me. Does it have to be all of us? Yes, but I remember there's a special tool stored here that might help us activate such doors. There is a display stand in the front, with a crown made of willow branches quietly placed at its center. Perhaps it was because of the passage of time, the once green willow branches had turned dry and yellow, and even covered in heavy dust. I could sense its value, as well as its fragility.
It's old, but I sense a strong magical aura around it. Captain, you should pick it up.
Are you sure? I feel like it'll shatter with a touch.
It won't come to that. I assure you, Captain.
Alright, I'll give it a try. I cautiously lifted it up, only to find that it had weight far beyond its appearance. It's quite heavy. Wait, why is it glowing? The dried willow branches began to emit a faint light. A horn-shaped object emerged from the center of the crown out of thin air. It grew larger and larger until it became a huge brick and dropped to the ground. That's the power it holds?
Yes. Long ago it helped people build towering walls to keep floods at bay. Now its power has weakened over time and can only create a brick.
I see. You can use it to trigger the mechanism.
Yes.
But Rita, I have one more question. Does it have a name?
A name? It does, in a way.
It's like a curio?
Back then, we called it justice.
We obtain the ability to place blocks in a certain way. You can help press down. Block making level 1. As you place one block that is one level high. Only one block can exist in the world at a time. A single area at once has the power to create walls. At least it can still create blocks. Why can't I take it? Maybe I shouldn't keep it, you know? Simulated flight, what the hell is this? A rickety ship that seems familiar. I wonder why. This is an actual button? Oh shit. Give me a second. Alright. Okay, that's all.
焦ることはない。すぐに再開できるよ。
Yeah, 7k, nice. I can make blocks, yes. Alright, now we can advance this. Good ding! Treasure detected level 2. Oh. Well, we continue. Do-do-do-do-do. I see. I jumped backwards, because that's how good I am. Investigate. What the hell? Time is ticking. It's better to avoid direct confrontation. Okay.
Are your ears covered? Isn't this approach a bit too violent? Well, there's no other way. Everyone step back and brace yourselves for impact. Trackers, start the detonation.
The smoke dispersed. Under the drone's strafing shots, a massive crack formed in the power system's protective shield.
You've made this place even more broken. You'd best be careful of any retaliation, Brody. Don't worry, if that guy truly cared about this ship, he wouldn't have turned into this sorry state. Look, the door shaft is heavily worn. The smoke alarm system is broken. The maintenance records for the control systems are from years ago, and even the screens are shattered.
Brony attempted to activate the emergency power supply unit, but she kept shaking her head.
This heap of junk is clearly of no value to that guy anymore.
What has this ship been through exactly? It's not that bad. Take a look at this timer on the wall. It's still relatively new. Not a bomb.
Stop wandering around, Captain. Come give us a hand. This control lever is rusted, so we need to push it upwards with force.
I nodded and exerted all my strength to push the control lever to its limit. The lights on the ship flickered to life, barely maintaining themselves in an almost extinguished state. Let's go. The door to the bridge should be open now. The sound of electric currents resonated, and a disdainful laughter emanated from the broadcast within the energy pod. Oh, come. Since you willingly come aboard this ship, I believe introductions are unnecessary. You're the owner of the ship. Not quite the owner, just a humble boatman. Ferryman. I'm glad everyone is here. You've done well, Miss Rita. In that instant, the air seemed to have frozen. We involuntarily turned our gaze towards Rita, but she didn't say anything. She simply stood there quietly, wearing her usual gentle smile. You think saying that will get you what you want?
Nice try. Exactly. Such tricks are out of date.
The voice in the broadcast remained unresponsive, only letting out another sneer. Now that you've made your choice, let's play a game. You want to get to the bridge, yes? In the engine rooms on both ends, there's some mechanisms. If you can take care of them, you'll achieve your goal.
Why should we believe what you said? Who cares about rules? We can find a way to go directly to the bridge and talk to you face to face.
Without rewards as incentives, people naturally lose interest in games. So, to make this more entertaining, I've prepared 2 welcome gifts for you. The cracked screen lighted up, splitting the image into 2. 2 familiar figures were pacing anxiously within the screen. Kasumi?
Delta.
They are just following my orders and guarding the mechanisms. No, there's something wrong. They seem to be enduring some sort of pain. What have you done to them? Your observations are indeed keen. You might not know yet, but there's a drug that can enhance the human body in a short time. However, as a side effect, the subject will succumb to death within 60 minutes. When you entered the ship, I told them the final moment of battle was approaching and convinced them to take that drug. Injection vials that can neutralize the poison are stored in the engine rooms on both ends. They can be used to alleviate their pain. Whether to use them or not is up to you.
Aren't they not working for you? Why would you treat them this way? Just reveal yourself already.
Precisely. Because they've been working for me. The plan has progressed so smoothly.
You wicked fox.
Ah, you are flattering me. Have you seen the timer on the wall? It displays the time they have left. 32 minutes remaining. Unfortunately, you've wasted too much time.
The crimson numbers flickered, and in the midst of the conversation, the last digit changed once again.
So, what will it be? Play the game or come directly to the bridge? The decision is yours.
Tried my best to get a hold of myself. The ferryman was undoubtedly buying time, but there was really only one choice. Let's split up and head to the engine rooms. Save them! Oh, what's this? I opened the door. I don't need to go there anymore. Try resting a bit to avoid direct confrontation. What? Huh. Nah, whatever. I know. Get rid of this guy. Oh, requires something heavy on it as well. Okay, so I can't go through there. Advanced keycard not yet acquired. Let's speed up according to the plan. A few moments later. Callan, is the engine room this way? According to the map, yes. Emiko and Callan headed off, one ahead of the other, their breathing echoing through the empty corridor. I've got no idea where those mechanisms might be. We'll have to look for them. You search this place and I'll go that way. Okay.
We failed.
What?
We got the vials, and we planned to deactivate the mechanisms while the computer was analyzing the liquid composition, but it turned out to be a waste of time. That old fox kept crucial information from us. The mechanisms in both engine rooms must be deactivated simultaneously, otherwise they'll be automatically restored. So let's do our best.
Okay. Are you nervous? Is it? Is it really that obvious?
Your voice gave you away. Well, we're still unsure about the kind of person we're dealing with. That girl works for the ferryman and she should be quite dangerous. Her strength is indeed remarkable, but I think maybe she's not so different from us. Do you know her? Callan nodded. Her name is Kasumi. I've met her twice on my missions. The first time I approached her to deliberately pass on false information. She didn't say much, and didn't raise her guard against me. She treated me like a chance encounter, and even gave me a piece of candy. The second time she saw through my false information, and searched for clues about me in a town. At that time, I desperately hoped they could save my sister, so I left a candy wrapper in the street corner, hoping that it could give me a chance at redemption. Even though she knew I lied to her and I was nearby, she didn't raise her weapon. We exchanged information and she quietly listened to my story. Though she was still mostly silent, I could sense that she looked at me like I was someone she knew. Maybe she recognized you before you realized. I don't know, but I'm certain that her gaze was directed at me as if I were someone else. That gentle light in her eyes had nothing to do with me. Maybe to her, I was just a passing liar. What I'll find out when you meet her later. Forget it. Someone like me shouldn't have friends to begin with. My life and my time, they're just borrowed things. Having survived till now, I dare not ask for more. What you said seems to make sense, but you already have a friend now. Huh? How about a refreshing drink, Callan? Before she could respond, a canned drink was tossed into her hands. Where'd she keep it? Thank you. Oh, it's rather warm, isn't it? You don't seem as reserved towards me as when we first met. Along this journey, you've been encouraging me a lot. Yeah, but when did that start? Callan saw the redhead girl turn around with a smile, her high ponytail dancing playfully. By the way, I found the vials the ferryman mentioned. In her reached-out palm, a vial reflected pale blue under the light. Let's go. The ninja lady needs us now. Well, that was quick. Now let's go to the European pattern. Oh, that hurts. It's a camouflage obstacle. I have to move forward slowly. Oh, hello. We're here, Kasumi. Are you alright? The once swift and strong ninja was now leaning against the wall with her eyes tightly shut, seemingly enduring great pain. She seems to have a fever. Himiko, has Miss Brony managed to analyze the vial's composition? Not yet. Give her a bit more time. You heard it, Kasumi. Just hold on a little longer. The pain will subside. The ninja was panting heavily. Her sweat-soaked hair clung to her pale cheeks. You're... Callan. Leave. I don't wish to harm you. I know. We're here to save you.
Hey, I've got the results. Based on the preliminary assessment, the composition should be safe for use. Seems like that old fox didn't play any tricks on this one.
Thanks, Miss Brony.
Don't worry about it. We're on this together.
The communication was cut off. Himiko unlocked the vial's safety cap, and the blue liquid flowed into the syringe. It might hurt a little. It might hurt a bit. No. Don't. Callan, help me hold her down. Sure. The vial. No. It's okay. It'll be over soon. Just like consoling her baby sister to make bitter medicine. To take bitter medicine, Callan comforted the ninja in a soft voice. The liquid in the vial quickly diminished, and the ninja's body grew hotter. So hot. So hot. Her condition seems a bit off. Are you sure the dose is safe? Why? So, transfer, experiment. Kasumi? Enough. Creating me arbitrarily, deciding my fate without my consent, and giving me that name. Yae Machi. If I hadn't come, if I never existed, would you have been able to live on? I'm nothing but a tool, but nothing to my name, with nothing to my name, already long accustomed to solitude. Why give me hope? Don't be afraid. Are you having a nightmare? Callan gently stroked the ninja's hair, trying to soothe her, but her hand was knocked aside. Don't touch me. Let her go, Callan. Maybe it's the injection's side effects. Kasumi can't tell friends and foes apart now. She's dangerous. She seems to be holding something in her hand. Maybe a clue she left for us. I can take it. Wait. She finally pried the ninja's fingers apart. There's a rainbow-colored lollipop in her hands. Huh? The next moment, the ninja flung Callan away fiercely. Leave. Don't come near me. Go. Don't get close to me. What am I supposed to do? Just dodge? Break the shield with elemental damage. The gloss of the blooming sakura dispels darkness of the night. In the quiet night, pink petals fell gently and covered the ground. Yae Mochi. Who the hell's Yae Mochi? She was a sharp blade, a fatal weapon groomed to be a ninja. Obeying orders was her instinct. Being needed by others was the purpose of her existence. She had expected it, but hearing that command still brought her a pang. Why? The pitch-black cloak disappeared beyond the door, and the unspoken words stayed unsaid. The ninja self-deprecatingly smiled and drank the potion. She had long grown accustomed to walking in the dark and to being abandoned. Now you don't need me anymore, do you? The nightmares of the past entwined her heart like thorns. She seemed to hear someone calling her name, yet it felt like an illusion. Now it's finally ending, but why does my heart feel so much regret? A droplet fell onto the back of her hand. Please, you must wake up. Kasumi! How are you feeling now? Sorry, It's okay. I'm glad you're awake. I know you had no choice, but... by the way, nice to meet you. I'm Himiko. No, wait. The mechanisms are not yet. Don't worry. We've already taken care of them. Miss Brony and Miss Siren also handled the ones on their ends, so it's safe now. Well then, let's part ways here. The ninja turned around, supported herself against the wall, and took a step forward. Where are you going? After being treated like this, are you still going to obey his commands? Kasumi, he's using you. I know. Don't worry, I won't die easily. Ever since I could remember things, I've been alone. I've long accepted the reality of being a tool. No, it shouldn't be like that. You're not a tool. It's okay, Kellen. Being useful is enough for me. But now, I am no longer needed. I don't know where to go anymore. A hand gently grabbed the ninja's arm. Then how about coming with us? The girl with white hair looked at her earnestly, shaking the lollipop in her hand. The iridescent wrapper created shimmering ripples in her eyes. How did you get this? You were holding on to it, so I thought it might be something important. I mean, that's not what I wanted to tell you. We're headed to the bridge. It's not too late to say goodbye after you've figured things out and found a new purpose for life. Our immediate concern is giving that Furman guy a good beating. Who does he think he is? Not only has he messed up the world, but he also treated those who work for him as mere pawns. This kind of guy needs a hard lesson or two. When we meet that Furman later, don't go easy on him, okay? Kasumi smiled weakly. She was pondering what to say in this situation when her ears caught a subtle disturbance in the air. The next moment, the echoing metallic corridor magnified the sound, and the chaotic cries reverberated like summer thunder. Just as I suspected, his plans are never simple. Let's go, Kasumi. We need to regroup with the others. Kasumi, a ninja who travels to various bubble universes to collect ether anchors for their ferryman. Oh. No, can't switch.
The old fox kept crucial information from us. The mechanism in both engine rooms must be deactivated simultaneously, otherwise they'll automatically be restored. So let's do our best. We've already synchronized with them. Now it's time to solve some puzzles. Do you remember the steps we took earlier? Who'd remember that? All those confusing mechanisms. Whoever came up with those must be total nuts. Looks like we just have to start from the beginning. I remember we should begin with that safety barrier. This way.
Siren followed Brony, heading deeper into the engine room.
The decorations on your hat look like ears. Oh, you think they're cool too? Cool? No, I find them annoying. Oh, I get it. You want something like this too, right? No problem. I can get you something similar when we get back. I don't want it. It keeps swinging around and I feel like if I stare at it for too long, it'll hypnotize me.
She's jealous.
Why else would I recall the time when Delta and I were traversing bubble universes searching for clues?
But perhaps because of their similar heights, she was more used to trailing behind Delta than Captain and Rita. Delta might look cold, but she was surprisingly easy to talk to.
What's on her mind exactly? You mean Delta? Yeah, I still remember the look on her face after the Miracle Stone was destroyed. The mission failed, but she looked relieved. Why would she even stay on that ship? Obviously, he doesn't care about her safety. Who knows? Maybe it's like a stray cat finding a somewhat sturdy cardboard box and deciding to go inside. That's quite a funny guess. It can't be that simple, can it? How about we give it a try later? Repair our box and see if Delta crawls into it? Exactly. Well, since she needs a reason to fight, let's give her one. You really have a twisted sense of fun. Oh, come on. I'm just a well-intentioned rabbit.
Hello, Delta. In the dim space, blue-pink paint splattered everywhere. It was a concrete manifestation of Delta's emotions.
Judging from the amount of splatter, she's emotionally unstable. Did you find her? Not yet. She's pretty short. If she's squatting in some corner, it's actually really hard to spot her. Oh well, let magic lend a hand then. Don't move. The drone captured a thermal image, and it's getting closer.
Even without help from any device, Siren could hear faint trembling breaths, and the sound of a massive sword scraping the ground.
Hey Delta, you're just in time. It's been a few days, and you look terrible. Get lost. Uh-oh, looks like we're not welcome here. Try to chill out. This injection is mostly safe and will make you feel better. Don't move. You're getting this injection, so you just have to bear with it. Bear it.
A sound of glass shattering rang out. Delta had snatched the syringe and smashed it against the wall. The sharp glass had sliced her hand as she began to sober up.
I told you to get lost. Do you hate getting a shot that much? What do you think we should do, little Siren? We'll have to force it on her, of course. Luckily, we've got another syringe here. Don't touch me. Are you all deaf? Go away. Is this how you treat friends? I've said it before. We're enemies. Get out of my sight now. Well, that's not up to you. I don't care if your brain's messed up or if you're on some convoluted mission. If I have to knock you down to make sure you survive, I'll do it. I don't care if you got a screw loose or if you're on a ridiculous mission. If I must beat you down, you must live on.
She didn't do shit.
これは運じゃない。実力だよ。
She went through the wall. Dang.
Fight.
I must keep fighting. Why raise such a big sword? Why keep on running? None of it matters. Can't look back as long as she's alive. If she doesn't stop, she'll be able to find a thread of old memories in this pure white nightmare. But eventually she fell, collapsing heavily into the snow, unable to move at all. Transparent, icy snowflakes fell one after another, covering her soft and comfy like a cozy quilt. She remembered her childhood, how she was always the one who hated getting out of bed, especially in winter.
Bzz, idiotka. If you don't get up now, I'm gonna eat your breakfast.
Rosalia?
Hehehe, you can't do that because... I'll drag you back into bed. I'll drag you back into bed. Hey, let go of me. Just sleep a bit longer with me, Lilia. Think about it, it's so cold outside. We can just lie here in the warm bed and watch the snow. Think how comfortable it will be.
The biting cold air stimulated her airways. She couldn't help but cough a few times.
I'd love to hear her call me idiotka again.
She laughed at herself. This desire, buried so deep under the snow, would never come true now. If something happened to Lilia, I thought the Delta's pretty much Lilia and Rosalia combined and fused into one.
Idiotka! My patience is running thin. Wake up, do you hear me? You think you can get away with hitting me on the head with that sword?
It felt like finding a piece of broken glass in a candy, or biting into a big piece of ginger while eating stewed potatoes. Delta felt like she was choking.
What's with the ruckus? I just want to rest for a while. Hey, what are you doing?
Guess it's not really a fusion. It just looks like a fusion, but it's not really. She has mostly Rosalia features. Delta opened her eyes and found herself lying in the center of a series of magic circles. A pair of scissors lay next to her face, and bizarre patterns on the scissors emitted an oddly disconcerting light.
Lucky you. You woke up before this little Siren tried to use revival magic for the first time. They say that magic was found in some forbidden book, and if anything goes wrong, it might grow 4 ears or 8 legs. It's really a stroke of luck that it wasn't used on you. Why didn't you stop her? Why would I? She was working hard to save you. You just wanted to see me grow 4 ears, don't you? It'd be fascinating, don't you think? Forget it. I've got no time to deal with you. I have things to do. I have to go.
She stood up, intending to leave, but instead bumped into Siren's rosy nose as she turned around.
Stop! You crying again? You can't be this concerned about an enemy. Don't get delusional. I'm not concerned about you. I just have to wake you up. Beating up someone whose mind is clouded by nightmares doesn't give me a sense of accomplishment. How childish. It's not a nightmare, but a rare, pleasant dream.
Delta closed her eyes and smiled, as if savoring the bittersweet snow in her dream.
Has she really woken up? Doesn't seem like it.
Roni shook her head and made an exaggerated expression of hopelessness.
Hey, your voices are too loud, even when you whisper. What bad luck to run into you. By the way, where's your captain? I'm guessing your captain's come along too. You guessed it right. You'll know where Captain is soon enough. What?
She was interrupted by a sudden loud noise.
That sound. Did you already take care of all the mechanisms in the engine rooms? Don't worry. They were taken care of long ago. That sounded like it came from far off. Judging by the direction, it seems to be coming from the central passage. Could it be? You know, Captain always marches into danger alone and never listens to others. We need your help after all. You're very skilled and know the lay of the land. What's it to me? This is your captain, not mine.
For a moment, a slightly forlorn expression appeared on Delta's face. She rubbed her eyes, then hummed nonchalantly.
Funny, seeking help from enemies. Is that what your captain taught you? I can't be bothered with that. I just found you agreeable. There are plenty of suitable candidates, but there's only one idiot named Delta. What do you say? Are you interested in taking on the mission? The reward is quite generous. Hey, don't jump me in with the likes of you. But I'll take you up on your offer. Just this once.
Brawny winked at Siren and whistled cheerfully.
See, the little animal has entered the box. It's gonna meet up with everyone. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Tell me. Hey!
Delta, the Ferryman's collaborator, who collects ether anchors from various bubble universe eyes. Well, think about your fucking shit. Defeat the Berserk Kasumi. Mechanism on the right is done. 2. Oh, we're done. Work on the left is done. What's this? This is giant battery thingy. Oh, whatever. At the same time.
Captain, the 2 engine rooms have been cleared, and Miss Delta, as well as the ninja, are both recovering.
Oh. Nodding, I shot a darting glance towards the towards the front of the passageway. Bathed in the shadows, a swarm of enemies surged forth like a wave. Now it's our turn. This guy's famous for pulling stunts like this, so it doesn't come as a surprise. Nevertheless, the sheer amount of Honkai beasts here is astonishing.
To be able to command that many Honkai beasts and simultaneously launch a surprise attack through the center passage. This is no pushover we're dealing with here, Miss Rita.
It can't be helped. A ferryman is not someone to be trifled with, and is someone who never leaves any loose ends. If we want to end this here and emerge victorious, we'll have to be exceedingly cautious.
Same boring old tricks as usual if you ask me. An honest person never plays dirty. Don't let me ever catch you slipping like that, Captain.
I wouldn't dare.
I figured as much. You and the ferryman are as different as chalk and cheese. I still remember what you said to me when I first met you.
Huh? Coming clammed up all of a sudden and her ears flushed red.
It's nothing worth mentioning. Let's just focus on the matter at hand.
Well, as for the here and now, how's the preparation going, Master Kongming? Those beasts are chomping at the bit to tear us to shreds.
All done. The circle is complete. Come on, let's clear a path through them.
Charge! Oh, portal. Huh. Let me just check. Yeah, so I'm very close. I'm wondering that should I just leave the end for the end? I think I should leave the end for the end. You know what I mean. I will leave it here. And I will continue next time. Oh, she's crying. Shit. $250. How much this is? $750. I'll just get boosters then. I'm saving enough so I can actually get Spinner Astra immediately. Alright. I guess I could end this by doing a bit of APHO 2. Lovers, huh? Yeah, specified kill lovers. Oh well, I know where to find lovers. Oh yeah, I'm still missing some chests. Some bosses. Well, try and go through that in my own time.
戦場に到着。
New collection entry.
はい隊長。
まだ任務中です。集中してください。
I still have my double jump. Take it away from me. Let's get this guy into the battle. Nice.
機動力には自信があります。運搬は任せてください。はい隊長。
Very good.
今行きます。
No, I guess it was max level. Oh well. So I should go for Carol Pepper, Bronya,
and Timino. And that's the light blue. Blue and yellow. Blue, blue, and yellow. Yeah, I went for more red this time. Which obviously was not a good idea, but whatever.
キャロルショップへようこそ。
It has been a while. Let's buy some shite. Buy some shite. I guess let's just buy everything. I cannot afford everything. Nope. Cannot afford everything. I'll try my best, I guess. I could buy 3 of these. Or 3 of them. Buy 2 of these. I guess let's just buy all 3. Let's get all the blues. Technically, these ones should be the best ones. They require 3 slots a day. I don't even bother with it. No, man. Should I actually equip better stuff? Expansion chips. Load 9 out of 9. I don't know, it feels like I should be able to get more loads. More load. Oh, whatever. Well, let's see what Bronya has to say. Hello, Bronya.
警戒を緩めないでください、隊員。
Bronya's shadow.
足りませんね。
What are you talking about?
隊長、何か悩み事？
Yeah, something wrong?
よかったら僕たちに話してみて。
ライル、ちょうどその話をしようと思っていました。あなたの持ってきたレコードプレイヤーが朝から晩まで動いているおかげで、
Used up all our power.
私たちが蓄えたエネルギーはそろそろ尽きそうです。
Well, if you stay at base all day, I guess it will be going all day.
それは、あはは、古い機械は消費電力が高いからね。でもこのライルの歌声があったからみんなは今まで頑張ってこられたんだろう。
Yeah, you go nuts.
やめてよ。チャラ男の歌声はもう聞きたくないで。
おい、少なくともレコードプレイヤーから流れる曲は素敵だろう。ブローニャ隊長だって楽しそうに聴いてたし。そうだろ、そうだろ、みんなも気に入ってたよな。親友、何か言ってくれよ。
I think the music's great. It's still great, so long as Lau keeps his mouth shut.
それは要点ではありません。とにかく不必要なエネルギーの消費があったせいで崩壊エネルギーの備蓄が足りなくなりました。
We don't... Timido.
エネルギーの問題なら先輩がおるやろ。へへ。
確かに今までは月の輪を通して彼の体内にあった下流の崩壊エネルギーを変換していましたが、
Yeah, I'm the battery now.
彼の体はすでに回復しています。また彼の体内から崩壊エネルギーを抽出するのは少し無理があります。
I'm gonna stay alive?
幸いセントフォンテーヌでは崩壊エネルギーは珍しいものではありません。
Yeah, all the Ruberlite.
赤い結晶体を集めてきてください。あなたたちにとってそう難しいことではないでしょう。
I already got some. I spent it all on the fucking chips.
はい。
Roger. Oh, I guess we're going on a mission.
戦場に到着。
確かに あのレコードプレイヤーの消費量はすごかったね。でもいい音楽が聴けるならそれでいいと思わない？ティミドちゃん。
Worthy it.
やっぱりエネルギーは戦闘のために残しておくべきだと思います。
まあまあ、それは僕も分かってるよ。今までは親友がいたから節度が欠けていただけだよ。
You're trying to squeeze me down to the last drop. Even a battery runs out someday.
君があまりにも頼もしいからね。でも問題ない。十分な量の交渉を集めればいいんだろう。ティミドちゃん、派手にやろう。
はい。
Let's start the show. Why is he so motivated all of a sudden? Smash crystal clusters, trying to bring a crystal to interact with red crystals. Communication progress. You feel particularly driven today, Lyle.
何しろブローニャ隊長にレコードプレイヤーがエネルギーを使いすぎだって言われたからね。
What, because he wants to keep it running? That's why he wants to find all the red rubellite to actually keep it running?
だから必死に働いてミスを何とかするしかないだろう。
You're not still thinking about.
それより今回のエネルギーの危機をどう解決するかだよ。何しろレコードプレイヤーが原因の一部だからね。
Yes.
都市部に来て交渉を集めるのも今回が初めてじゃない。第三小隊の支援に来る途中でも結構集めてたんだ。
はい。セントフォンテーヌの崩壊エネルギーは他の場所よりも入手しやすいですしね。
じゃあさ、効率を上げるために手分けして探そうか。
Fine with me. Doesn't feel safe this way.
本当にいいんですか？今までセントフォンテーヌでは変なことがたくさんありましたし、なんとなく今回もそうなんじゃないかなって思うんですが。
すでに観察しておいたよ。このエリアは特に異常はないみたいだ。
でも単独行動をしてライルさんは大丈夫でしょうか？
ティミドちゃん、なんだか話し方がストレートになってきたね。やっぱりキャロルに似てきたのかな。けど最初からティミドちゃんと一緒に行動しようと思ってたんだ。女の子を一人にするのは僕のやり方じゃないからね。
Here we go again. I believe you.
じゃあ二手に分かれて行動する。これでいいよね。
はい。
Be careful. Collect energy alone.
ああ、任務の資料は全て頭に入っている。
ブローニャ隊長、どうして？
こちらの
Ah, they met the clone.
Are they down there?
この道は前にも歩いたような。
危なかった。危なかった。危うく落ちるところでしたね。
この道は前にも歩いたような。気のせいか。こちらの勝ちだ。ああ、任務の資料はすべて頭に入っている。
What happened to them? Charge! Yeah. Squally the Zaishik. What happened?
先輩、気をつけてください。
Oh, they got it back up.
ブローニャ隊長は何者かに操られてるみたいで、私とライルさんを襲ったんです。
いや、ブローニャ隊長なんかじゃないよ。何があっても隊長が僕たちを襲うはずがない。おそらく僕たちはキャロルが言ってた例の擬態怪物に遭遇したんだと思う。
Understood. Leave this to me.
了解。わかった。人格で3
Get knocked down in here. Yeah, I know this. Yeah. Yeah.
本当に擬態怪物でしたね。
Of course.
油断してしまいました。
Is everyone okay? The monster disappeared. Yeah, is everyone
テ
okay?
ィミドちゃんはブローニャ隊長に会った瞬間警戒を解いたもんね。
違
I can
うん
imagine.
です。すみません。
そういう意味で言ってるわけじゃないよ。それに僕だって見抜けなかった。隊長がガチで怒って僕がちゃんと仕事してるか見張りに来たんだと思ったよ。いいタイミングで来てくれて助かった親友。
I heard something from the comm link. They'd better stay together.
はい。みんなで行動しましょう。
認めたくないけど今回は僕の判断が悪かった。みんな無事でよかったよ。でもセントフォンテーヌに自分と同じ姿の怪物がいるって知ったら隊長はどんな反応をするのかな。
I'll emphasize the copycat monster in the mission report. I'll write in the report that you made a poor judgment too.
そこまでしなくてもいいだろ親友。さて交渉も十分に集めたし戻ってブローニャ隊長に報告しよう。
了解。
隊長から任された任務。
Oh, there she
ク
is.
リアしなきゃ。
Hello, Bronya.
ブローニャ隊長任務を完璧にクリアしたよ。
Yeah.
あなたとティミドは怪我をしているみたいですが、どうしたんですか？今回の任務はそれほど危険ではなかったはずですが。
まあちょっとアクシデントがあってね。
アクシデント。
Mimic. A terrifying shadow of the void. I'm just gonna say mimic.
擬態怪物。敵は誰に擬態したんですか？
It's squad leader Bronya.
本人の前でそれを言うのはどう考えてもおかしいだろ。
私に擬態した怪物？ひょっとしたら今後の企画に使えるかもしれません。
Future products.
この目で観察できればよかったのですが。
隊長 黙ってるけどどうしたの？怒ってる？
いえ、今回の事件の影響を考えてました。何せ擬態怪物は比較的珍しいタイプですから、今度そういう状況がありましたらまずは私に知らせてください。もちろんあなたたちの能力を疑ってるわけではありません。万が一のためです。
了解、ブローニャ隊長。
I thought you had seemed unusually excited since the mission began. It's got something in mind.
そうかい？任務中の僕はいつだって情熱に満ち溢れているよ。ほら、今回の任務でたくさんの交渉を入手しただろ。これでエネルギーが尽きることもないはずだよ。
ええ、この量は私の予想を上回っています。
So we can
じ
keep
ゃあ
that
さ、
thing
隊
going.
長、レコードプレイヤーをこれからも使っていいかな？
So the truth comes out. Well, we already knew that.
任務の進捗に影響を与えない状況であれば適度な娯楽活動を禁じたりはしませんよ。
やったー！音楽万歳！親友、さっきセントフォンテーヌで黄金の泉競争曲のレコードを見つけたんだけど、一緒に。
待ってください、ライル。
なんでしょう、ブローニャ隊長。
任務報告には擬態怪物の第一目撃者はあなただと書いてあります。
正確に言うなら僕とティミドちゃんだけど。
ブローニャ隊長の擬態怪物に遭遇した時の詳細、
Give me a report.
そしてどうしてあなたが他の人よりも先に目標に遭遇したのか
Well, you saw it
説
before
明してもらい
anyway.
ましょうか。
僕は先に気づいただけだよ。ブローニャ隊長、今度説明するから。親友、君も何か言ってくれ。
She's asking for a report, so you give a report. Alright, that should be everything, right? Yeah. I mean, Bronya just has something else to say. Yeah, that's about it.
警戒を緩めないでください、隊員。
Which one? The environment was all dark, save for one source of light. You reached for the switch and found someone else in the room. It was me. Timido, squad leader the Zaychik. No response. You felt the gentle touch of a whisper on your ear, and at the same time, the soft murmurs also passed over from the distance.
僕は合理的な噂だと思うよ。なんと言っても根拠もないのにウラルの銀狼なんて称号が出てくるわけないだろ。
You're gossiping about Bronya?
大自然の中で生まれ狼に育てられた。だからこそ感情を失い冷徹な殺人者になった。なんて論理的なんだ。
She wasn't raised by wolves? Oh, well, whatever. The voice answering Lal was too low to be made out.
え？僕の声が大きいって？そんなこと、その可能性は言わない方がいい。神経の損傷で感情を失うなんてありえないよ。しかもそんな副作用が出るような実験なんてないよね。
This May that's talking to him?
あ、そういえば僕は重装ウサギこそがブローニャ隊長の本体だって聞いたことがある。人の姿は目くらましに過ぎないってね。筋が通ってるよね。似た話は聞かないけど、でもこれなら断りの律者が死から蘇ったという奇跡の説明もつく。なんだって？直接隊長に聞けるわけないだろう。まるで少し考えさせてくれ。もし直接幼なじみであるカリーナのことを聞かれたら僕だって落ち込んじゃうよ。え？もういろいろ言わないで。結局僕を手伝ってくれるのかい？今度僕と協力して誰もが笑っちゃうようなジョークを言おう。
でも
Timido.
ブローニャ隊長は前にそれを話題に挙げています。
The other one raised her voice, and you realized she was Timido.
よく覚えてないけど、隊長は確かこう言っていました。奇跡とは水面を歩くことではなく、地面を踏みしめられることです。それにとても真剣な口調でした。だから他に事情があるのではないでしょうか。
試せばわかるじゃないか。その時になったら僕の目配せに注意してね。あ、もうこんな時間になってる。隊長はまだ戻ってないのかな。先に明かりをつけよう。
The footsteps drew closer and closer. Prepare to remind him. Better keep quiet. Let's watch and see. The light was turned on.
隊長
Right next to you were the only light switch in the room was located. Bronja was leaning against the wall, taking notes.
ライル隊員、ティミド隊員、あなたたちの情報収集能力は評価に値します。でも、情報の整理と判断の分野では、やはり彼を見習う必要がありますね。事の真相については、もう憶測する必要はありません。直接あなたたちに教えましょう。
So much for the reminiscing. Is that why you keep collecting dry jokes? What did Squad Leader Zaichik say back then?
そんなに知りたいのならどうしてあの時すぐに逃げたんだよ。ブローニャ隊長は僕とティミドちゃんが一番信じられない噂が事実だって言ったんだよ。でも一番信じられないのってどれなんだ？どう考えてもどれも結構信憑性があるじゃないか。
The experiment. We know the experiment is true. Anyway, that'll have to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed, whatever that was. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Next time. That's what claim. Don't mind if I do. Hell yeah. Bingo, bingo. Why just give me the things? Cleared. Oh well, whatever. What's new? There's nothing new. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna end the stream. Catch you guys next time. Peach, 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 peach.
艦長、そろそろ休みましょうね。艦長と一緒にいられてとても楽しいです。